Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the fourth episode of the Acquisition Podcast. I am your host, Jeremy Mateo, and this is my co-host,
Anthony Jones. What up?
What is up, dude? So, real check, check in. How you feeling, dude?
Oh, bro, I'm feeling so stoked.
Yeah?
I feel amazing. How do you feel?
I'm stoked. I'm a little tired.
Oh, yeah. From what? What are you tired from?
Well, we'll get into that, but as you guys can see, if you're watching on YouTube, we're in a crazy space, which is our newest venture, and we'll get into that. But we've been nonstop ever since we got this, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we're definitely getting that later.
But anyway, so I'm feeling stoked. But before we get into everything that we're going to talk about in this episode, me and Anthony have to address an important matter, which is one of our newest acquisitions coming up. It's a purchase of a commercial building, and we've been in escrow for this for like 3 months now.
Yeah,
2
it's
months?
been a lot of work. I would say about 2-3 months.
Yes.
2.5, 3 months.
So, just to give you guys the gist, we are raising private capital for this acquisition. We are purchasing a big commercial building, and with that purchase comes a free established business.
Right. So we're also putting putting a second lien position on the property. So your investment it'll be backed by a commercial building.
Yeah.
And you'll get some equity into the company.
Can we say the price of it?
No, I don't want to say the price,
Not the
just too much.
but it's big, and we already got final loan approval.
We're raising about $700,000 is
Yeah.
what we're looking for right now.
We're looking for $700,000, and we're either raising that, or if there's like someone out there who wants in, we are giving away ownership equity in this business.
Yep. It's going to be awesome, guys.
How much are we giving away?
25%.
25%. You will get 25% equity of the building, 25% equity of the business. So if you're interested in that, or you know someone that's interested, shoot me or Anthony a DM, and we can meet up in person on a Zoom, and we can go take a deep dive on this crazy deal.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And among other deals people have been hitting us up with, we're being very selective. But continue to hit us up. We do check our DMs. So if you know anyone else that's selling a business, or you yourself are interested in maybe changing into another business or anything like that, please hit us up. We also have connections to other people. So even if it's not for us, we can connect you with someone that it might be for. So we love to help. Definitely love to connect and just to talk. So just check us out.
So if you've got businesses, or if you got deals, or if you got money and you want to work with us, hit us up.
We're a hub right now, guys, and we're open for business. And we just like collaborating with good people just like us. There's some people out there that you got to really watch out for. And Jeremy and I, you do business by the right way, and you take care of your people. It all comes back tenfold. So,
well, thank you for that, brother.
All right.
So let's finally talk about this.
Let's talk about it, man. Where are we at?
Dude, we are in the space
formerly known as WORKPLAY. I remember partying here back in the day, man.
Same.
And funny story about this. I actually want to talk about this.
Yeah.
I got 86 from this place. Okay, so and it's funny because all the bartenders from here they remember it. They remember I got even the former shout out to Greg. You remember me. The former GM of this place. He remembers having a little talk with me, and I was out 86 for life.
Sir, you're out.
You're not allowed to be here. On my
way out. Can you tell us the story? Can you tell us the story?
Oh, man. I don't want to say it'll take up a lot of time.
That's fine.
Okay, so I was sitting at a table with some Marine guy. By the way, I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years. So, so with another Marine we just met, and this guy was I'm telling you, very, very...
He's drunk.
He's very drunk, but
Blitz.
He was just one of those guys that was very confrontational. But he was funny as shit. He was fun to be around. Awesome guy. He's been, his first time ever at this place, right?
Okay.
So we're sitting at this table, and one of the girls that worked here, I already knew her. I'd been coming for a lot. She's like a robot. If you're watching this, you know who you are. She's like a robot, and nobody. I don't say 2 words to her because she's a robot. But this guy's never seen her before, and she's kind of cute girl. So he starts hitting on her, like crazy, and then
was she feeling it?
She was not feeling it at
Oh.
all. And so she goes back and talks to her manager.
Oh,
her
no.
manager happened to be her boyfriend.
Ooh.
So, well, happened. I don't know how that, yeah. But anyway, so he comes over and he's like, hey, guys, you guys are hitting on my girl. First of all, I'm just sitting there, but you guys are hitting on my girl.
Yeah.
She's not appreciated, blah, blah. I try to like ameliorate the situation or, you know.
You're
and
caught in the crossfire.
Bro, I'm in the crossfire. And I'm like, hey, no worries. At the time, they all like, we're taking shots here and stuff.
yeah.
I don't. So I offered to buy a round of shots, and he's
Okay.
like, "No, just tip." And then the guy that we're sitting with, bro, the Marine guy, he's like, "This is her boyfriend," and starts laughing in his face. Oh, dude, it was hilarious. I was like, "Oh, I'm trying to like calm things down,"
Like,
but
dude, chill.
This guy was very confrontational. He wanted to like. So anyway, long story short, that guy wasn't happy about it, and he walks off. I ended up running into him again, and I didn't even remember him at all. It was like a week. Yeah, it was like a week later.
Okay.
And one of the girls was trying to introduce me, and I was like, I'm shaking everyone's hand, and he's like, I'm not shaking your hand, but I was like, what? I was like, get out of here, then, bro. Like, forget you.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, who the hell are you? Like, I think I did one of those, and then it got a little confrontational, and then
shit.
I got a little tipsy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little tipsy later on that night, and I seen him again. I was like, hey, bro, you remember me? We were walking around town somewhere. I was like, hey, what up, man? Let's go have a little talk. You know,
let's have a talk. Let's have a
go,
chat.
Let's go talk.
Let's meet outside.
Yeah, he didn't like that, and so next time I was here in WORKPLAY, I'm at the bar, and then he went and told everyone that I was like, I was trying to fight him, and it was just. So they had me leave, and they're like, "Bro, you're not allowed to come here anymore." I was like, "What?" So on the way out, I was drinking at the bar. On the way out, I was like, "Man, I'm gonna take this damn place over." I swear to God, one of the bartenders remember this. Like, you guys don't even know, but this was like a year and a half ago.
I love that, dude.
And he sent a text message to one of the boys, and he was just like, "Man, I really dig the tenacity this guy like stuck with and took over the place." So I had to do it, guys.
There you go. Hell yeah.
All right, so I always had a little warm and fuzzy for them, but
That's
we're
awesome.
Here. Yeah,
I freaking love that story.
It's what happened.
It's like the doors close on you, and then you buy the building. Well, you didn't buy the building.
We took it over. Bro. So what about you? How do you feel? What do you feel about this thing?
Dude, I freaking love this, bro. Like, for those that know me personally or know me like from social media, like, I love music. I love live music. You know, when I was in college, well, first going back to high school, I was in a punk rock band. Like, I had the emo phase. I had the long hair, pierced my lip, 2 piercings right here.
Oh, man.
I was like a drummer and a guitarist. Like, I wanted to be a rock star, you know? So I love music. Then when I got to, in college, I wanted to be a DJ. You know, I was DJing. Like, everyone knows, like, or if you don't know, my DJ name was Dirty Germs. But I loved WORKPLAY for the live music, the good vibes, and the fact that we got this opportunity. I'm like, dude, we're so lucky and blessed, and like, let's freaking rock this, you know?
Right.
But speaking of this, let's talk about how this came about.
Well, it was
without going into too much
detail. I won't get into too much detail, but it was announced on social media that this place closed down abruptly.
This was like a Thursday.
Yeah.
This was a Thursday.
And then right away I started working it out, man. I'm like, okay, this place closed down. Right away we started trying to figure out who was
friends of friends,
exactly who all the players were who were involved, everything. I mean, we really did our homework. It's a very small island. Everybody knows everybody. And within fucking minutes, dude,
the next Monday we had a meeting with someone.
Yep, with someone, which I already did a lot of background check on this person. This person, we decided that it was not a good business opportunity to connect with that person, right? So we ended up going a whole different route. I think that same day, later on that day.
Yeah.
Literally, like as soon as the person walked out, we were on the phone. We were
Googling.
like, all right. Yeah, we were
searching.
Googling. Yeah, because, we just wanted to make sure, again, if we're going to make an investment with our people, we're going to make sure that our,
has to make sense.
It has to make sense, but
numbers-wise.
Also want to make sure we're in business with the right people. Always. You don't want to be, you got to watch out. There's a lot of wolves trying to get around hen houses and stuff.
Wolves in sheep
You know
clothing.
who you are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say any other than that, but you just got to watch out. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Yeah. So when we did that, we went a different route. So we got in touch with, like fast guys. You got to move fast, by the way.
Yeah.
Opportunities hit you. You need to move fast. So time is of the essence. This is a small island. Any kind of opportunity arises, people are on it. And sure enough, we were facing stiff competition. The place wasn't even like, even out on the market or anything like
Nothing.
that.
It was just word of mouth.
It's word of mouth. So
Yeah.
we moved fast on a word of mouth deal, right? So play by play, we didn't wait for it to hit the market. We started trying to find out who the building owner was.
Yeah.
It's funny, and I do want to kind of talk more about that. The funny story part. Yeah, why not? Who cares?
Yeah, okay, so go ahead.
So we found out that, we don't want to say too much actually, but they're okay. They're can we say that they're doctors? Is that like plural? I mean, I already said it. Okay.
The owners.
Yeah. So we tried reaching out. We couldn't get a hold of them.
Well, actually, no. So play by play, I Googled the address. I'm a realtor, so I have access to MLS. I Googled the address, find the owner's name, Googled the owner's name, and I think someone else, like, we found their number. So I called it, no answer, and I sent a text, and it's blue. It's a blue bubble. So I'm like, ooh, this guy got an iPhone, so it could be someone. So I text him like, hey, we heard about this opening. Me and my partners are interested, and they're like, talk to my realtor here. Gave us the realtor's number. We're like, oh, we're onto something. Yeah. We got something.
Yeah.
Then we call the realtor's name, or we call the realtor, got his name, got his number, and he's like, okay, just submit an offer. There's other people interested. I'm like,
and
what?
This is again, guys, we're talking about from Thursday, Friday, and then we're on Monday. There's already interested parties already reaching out. They weren't waiting. Nobody was waiting. Yeah. And these are other institutions that have multiple locations. So we had some real competition. So we had to really show that, hey, we can do this. We aren't just nobodies.
Someone even wrote a letter and put it on the door. It was like, hey, I'm interested. Please call me.
We had a lot of competition, and now we're coming out. People are like, oh, we were trying to get it.
Yeah.
We were probably, like, if I count them, it's probably like at 7 or 8 right now.
Yeah,
and
7 different parties.
Yeah. And again, this is within a few days. So could you imagine if it even got to, it would never even got to the market. So we just moved really fast. And again, we showed strength. We showed, we showed our bank statements. We showed freaking
tax returns.
Yeah, I even showed, hey, I own a building, a commercial building, literally like a couple streets over. Yeah, here it is. I know what it's like to own a building. I want to take care of your building.
The owner. Well, not the owner. The realtor kind of was giving us a hard time, and we were kind of like trying to deal with that at first. But once we like understood the situation, we're like, okay, he's giving us a hard time because.
Right.
Of the past and
of the past owner. Yeah. The past owner. So straight simple that that they were on guard, and I can understand that as anyone could.
And they were really looking for a strong tenant with a strong financial profile.
Right.
And that was us.
Yeah. And so, so here we are. We took over the space, and we are super excited. We got a lot of big plans, guys. I'm telling you. Yeah. We've been making some great connections. We got Josh over there with Salt Light. Josh is, by the way, our videographer, and this guy is now part owner of this company. And this guy's we're all gonna kill it. Like, seriously, we are collaborating right now. We are definitely open for business as far as like talking with artists, just everybody, artists, musicians, food vendors. We're about to do a food tasting here in a bit.
Oh yeah,
we're super excited, guys. I mean, like, why did we do this?
Yeah,
though, right. Like, let's ask, why did we move into a space that we said we wouldn't move into, right?
Because when people ask, like, you guys are seeing our social media, we're only buying service-based businesses and all of that. And people's like, oh, would you take over or buy like a food or bar or restaurant? And we're like, no food. And then we pop out with this and we're like, hey, I thought you said no. So why are we doing this?
So, all right. So coupled with that, right? I love boring businesses. I mean, everyone knows my auto body shops. Yeah. They're as boring as you can get. I mean, no disrespect there. My people are amazing, and we're badasses, by the way. My people are badasses. They're all professional. I work. They're all professionals. Everyone in my industry that work for Autocraft. Everyone else, you might want to come on over and hit us up. But I'm just gonna let you know that. We and also shout out to Gerard and all my managers, every manager at every location, and all my people. Like, seriously, you guys are killing it, and I wouldn't be able to do things like this if it wasn't for you guys. So amazing teams that, honestly, it's building great teams that allowed me to even do anything like this. Yeah. I have some time, right? So why did we do this? I'm going to answer that question right now. It was purely numbers.
Yep. That's basically comes down to everything is like
numbers.
It makes sense.
It makes too much sense. Okay. So, and then, we got the space, and we could have did something else with the space, right? Instead, we want to continue to operate within a similar fashion. You know, we're going to do a total rebrand. It's going to be amazing. I'm very excited. I can't wait to get away from, you know, the guys. It's a very small island. Everybody knows what's up. That's all I got to say. And I can't wait till we get some Hawaiian blessings into this place.
Oh yeah, dude, let's do that. Let's do that.
We're going to do it, and we're going to film it.
Josh knows like people.
Josh,
yeah.
I got you guys.
Yeah.
All right, Josh has got us. We're gonna do some Hawaiian blessings in this place. I'm super excited for that. We'll get some content of that.
It's gonna be like great vibes, new vibes.
I promise. So anybody that didn't ever want to come to this place because you felt a bad vibe or anything like that, or you just heard some stuff, I promise you guys we're gonna chase all that out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nothing but good things, guys. We're bringing the good energy. You guys already know we got the good energy, the good vibes, and honestly, we got we got some of the best professional people within this industry working on this thing. It's about to be crazy. It's about to be nuts.
Like, and I feel bad because like we have such a great team with great connections and resources. Like, I feel bad because a lot of my friends and other people are like, hey, like I want in, like let me help and all that, and it's just like at some point you can't have too many chefs in the kitchen, you know.
you got
so,
you got to be careful.
You know, to all my friends watching and that inquired or you know suggested, like I thank you guys, I appreciate it, but you know I think we've got our core starting 5 all-star team, you know.
But definitely hit us with the ideas. We love to, you know, right now I'm thinking about 1,010 ideas for what to do with this or that.
Last week it was 1,001.
Yeah, it keeps going up. But you know, trust me, it does. Some of them I've incorporated. I'm like, hey, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
So please, if you have an idea for the space or anything like that, please drop a DM, drop a comment. And you know, you guys know all the space, right? Most people I would say in Kakako know the space. So if you do have any ideas, definitely love to hear them. You know, hit us up with that. Love that kind of stuff.
Like we want this. Like speaking of which, like that's where we're at right now.
Right.
And let's go into like our plans. You know, because we're kind of like starting to talk about that.
Yeah.
So you know, we want to be a place of collaboration with like artists, you know, creators. Like if you want to throw like or do like a podcast in here, you know, like hit us up.
Yeah,
like,
hit us up.
We want to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
We want this to be the hub of like Kaka'ako where people just go to because it's such a cool place to be at, you know, for all the musicians to hang out, for all the musicians to perform, for all the music lovers out there, you know. Like,
and cigar community, we haven't forgot about you.
Cigar community.
Hey, we know you guys exist out there. I didn't know,
Yeah.
by the way, how big the cigar community was.
Yeah, same, bro. Let's talk about that.
I love that. You know,
Yeah.
like there's. It's funny because whenever I think of community, like this community or that community, I always think of like little people with robes and they come and they're like have their cigars, like
Cults
but
and all that
like little cults and stuff. But no, I'm you know I'm a fan. My uncle actually FaceTimed and I was like, Unc, this place was made for you. You love live music, you love cigars, you love whiskey. This spot is just for you. And I think that resonates a lot with a lot of the you know the cigar community. And I really want to bring you guys in.
Oh yeah, they would love this.
We're gonna love it. I mean, you guys are gonna love it, and we're gonna love having you guys. So there's a lot of the community we want to involve in.
Because we had some meetings with some people, and those guys were just educating us about the community, about like you know the people, the space.
Right.
And I was like talking to Anthony. I was like, dang, dude, we're gonna have to like educate ourselves about this.
Yeah.
And like I don't smoke cigars often, but I'll do it if it's out. You know,
We're not pretenders.
I don't know
I'm gonna be
anything.
straight up. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff, but I'm going to learn. I promise you guys. And I'd love to chit chat with you guys whenever you guys are around.
We learned the difference between like whiskey and bourbon. I was like, oh man, okay. And like I'm trying to like guys, I'm a little boy. I like tequila. You know, I'm still like a frat boy DJ at heart. That like I don't drink vodka anymore, but I love tequila. You know, I'll take shots of tequila. But when it's like bourbon and whiskey, I'm like, oh my god, that's what my dad drank.
Hey, I like it though.
But I will try it.
Oh, I love it.
And
I love it. I'm already getting to that age, you know, guys. I'm 35 years old. I love it. I'm gonna tell you this. This isn't my first rodeo. I used to own an Irish pub.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
I used to own an Irish pub. But what I am gonna say is that, again, we are working with the professionals of this industry. Okay. So whenever you go into a whole new space, you wanna bring those people in, right? Professionals.
People that know their stuff.
And we're bringing in, you know, like, and you want to also prop up your manager. You want to make sure that those people have the support that they need.
Yeah. They're empowered.
Exactly.
You know?
And so we want to bring in, we are bringing in the professionals of like the industry. Seriously, it's about to be nuts. So I just don't want you guys to think, oh man, these guys are just winging it. They don't know what they're doing. I know what I'm doing as far as like bringing in other people. I know when I'm outgunned.
Yeah. We know that we don't know, so we bring in the people that know.
Exactly. So don't ever be scared to go into a new space that you're not familiar with. You can always partner with people that know that space better than you do. You can also collaborate with people that know those space. You can bring in. So if you're, there's a lot of professional networkers out there and everything. You don't ever want to be too much of a professional networker, but you definitely want to be smart enough to be able to bring in those professionals.
Yeah.
And just know when you don't know something and bring those people in, and you can do amazing things. Guys, I'm telling you guys, I'm excited for this place. I'm excited for you guys. Want to bring the experience. It's gonna be amazing.
And like, I think what I've been noticing is like, so ever since like we took over this place, it's been like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, we've been having back to back meetings, like nonstop. And even though we're a little tired, after each meeting, I feel like we both get more and more excited for what this place is going to be.
Right.
And one thing I've been learning and noticing is that each professional that Anthony was talking about, they have their own specialty. And I think when I started to realize that, it's like, okay, let's let this guy do what this guy's best at. Let's let this lady do what she loves and she's good at, And something I kept repeating that I kind of thought in my head was like, we'll let the quarterback be the quarterback. We'll let the running back be the running back, For
sure.
Do your job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So. That's why we bring in those professionals, because we're not those guys, but we can bring it all together. I think that's one of my specialties is, again, I didn't know anything about the auto body industry. I didn't know anything about the bar industry back when I bought the other bar. But again, just working with those professionals and really putting it all together, and creating something great right from that. So it's kind of like cooking food. You're not going to go change the pepper. You're not going to go change the salt. You're going to add those into your recipe, and just create something amazing from it. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of creating something from it, what are we creating in terms of like new stuff? Because we've got the old stuff, but we're rebranding.
Completely rebranding.
We can't say the name yet, though.
Well, we could say the name, but I don't want to say the name.
Let's not say it.
We're gonna, guys. You will see.
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be sick. We already have the name. We already have the brand. We already have everything. It's gonna be amazing. I hope you guys.
And that's just downstairs. Should we?
We'll see. There's a whole upstairs.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even know about probably when you guys come into this place, but there's a whole upstairs space that's completely underutilized, and it has been underutilized, and we want to give that to you guys, and we're gonna give it to you guys with taste. Okay, so
we're gonna give it to you real good.
We're gonna give it to you real good. That's a good one, bro. I love that. So any ideas? Again, we do got the space. Any ideas? Share them with us, because total rebrand. Going to be excited to have you guys and hear your thoughts and ideas. Like, definitely excited to hear that. The new concept's going to be.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean the same live music, entertainment, good vibes. Like Anthony mentioned earlier, we're gonna bring in like a chef. Right now, after this podcast, we're gonna like try some food and see like, ooh, okay, taste some food. Are we gonna implement this into the kitchen?
This guy's supposed to be an upcoming chef from, trained under another Michelin's,
Ooh.
Trained under Thomas Keller. Awesome. So I can't wait to try his food.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of hungry too.
I'm definitely hungry. So that's going to be exciting, guys. I mean, just think about that for a minute. Why do we do this? Again, guys, we're in a whole nother space. Kind of like whenever I did the whole yacht thing, and you guys see my yacht parties are getting fun, right? Yeah. But what I'm going to say is that I entered into a whole nother community with the whole yacht club and just talking with all those guys. Now we're entering a whole nother community now.
Industry.
Yeah, the industry. And so what's also cool about that is we're still young, guys.
We
can still, again, I got like 20 more years of like hustling and grinding.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, you know what? Let's divert a little bit, because the numbers are just so amazing. This is a no-brainer situation, and we're also going to be able to collaborate with just some cool people, man. And we might be able to, they might be able to do some business with us elsewhere outside, or we might be able to add value to them in another form or fashion, right?
Because it wasn't just a numbers play. I mean, the numbers made our decision. It made our decision, but it's also like a personal brand play. You know, like we're doing this. It adds to our brand.
Also, because I got 86, I was like,
that personal.
I didn't share that one.
That personal vendetta. But I mean, you guys like this is like our 4th episode. You guys kind of know who me and Anthony are. Like, we grind hard. We like to do business, and we also like to have a lot of fun. And in between all of that, between the business and fun, we like to network and create relationships. And what better way to meet new people in new communities in a new venture?
Oh, yeah.
In this place, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
trust me. I'm
dude.
super stoked, guys. I cannot wait. Okay, enough about all that, because there's going to be a lot more coming your guys' way, and little snips and snaps. And
we don't want to talk too much about what we're going to do. We gotta just do it.
Yeah,
you know?
Execute. Don't talk about it, be about it, right? There's a lot of fakers out there. We're not fakers. We're not those guys. So anyway, moving on to the next thing.
What is the next thing?
The next thing, you want to know, guys? I'm going to tell you this. The next thing is this. We did not prepare at all.
For this podcast.
For this podcast, which is we took 5 minutes before, and we basically kind of okay, this is what we're going to talk about. We really did want to share with you guys some stuff that we got going on. But a lot of it has been us just kind of winging it, guys. There's a lot of people out there that I'm sure prepare and get everything down. They might even just do a whole segment just for their little snips that they take, right?
Yeah.
We are just we've been winging it. We don't have time for most of the time. I'm serious. My assistant, he has me booked out meeting after meeting. I'm actually pretty bad with that. I got people hitting me up even now, like, "Hey, what time am I supposed to come? What time am I supposed to come?" I'm like, "Oh crap."
Yeah. But I think it's okay to some point as far as podcasts go, because people like to see our personality, and when it's like too planned out, I feel like we don't show our true selves. You know what I mean?
I love that. I like how I'll talk a lot real quick, and that gives Jeremy some time to think about what he's gonna say, so that way it can add. You know,
literally,
I'm buying him time, guys. So sometimes when I'm talking, I'm buying Jeremy some time.
He's not lying.
See you later, Jeremy. Hey, I love this guy to death. Like, seriously, all the guys that we're working with right now they're friends. We're busy, you know, and there's another thing, right? You don't ever want to get in business with friends, you know, that kind of thing, right? But these guys, I mean, we're professionals. We understand what we're doing. Business is always going to be a risk, always. I mean, we could lose our ass tomorrow. Tomorrow, you know, you just never know. You really don't. The economy can crash. We could lose. Everybody can hate us or what, you know? I mean, but at the end of the day, we're gonna be honest. We're always gonna, you know, say it like it is.
Gonna do the right thing.
We're gonna do the right thing.
Take care of your people.
If we're going under, guys, I'm paying all my employees. I'm making sure you guys are good.
No checks are bouncing.
No checks are bouncing. The ship is not gonna sink. I like that. You know, you guys are gonna get off. I'll be the captain taking the freaking going down with the ship. All right. So that's how I like to do business. By the way, it's never happened. And knocking on wood somewhere that the economy and everything keeps going great. It knocks on some wood, bro. Again, Hawaiian blessings coming this way. All right, so you know that's and we'll get that. We'll get a little video out there for that. But super excited for the near future, guys. We continue to grind. We don't ever want to overextend ourselves. You know, we're working systematically. Strategically. So we also want to partner with people, even if it's a minority partnership. So if you have a company right now and you're looking to get to that next level and you wanna like collab, hit us up. I got a lot of good team people that can help, right? If you aren't sure how to get to the next level, you can do it. You can absolutely do it on your own. But if you aren't sure and you want some guidance, hit us up. You know, I mean that's what I do. I scaled. I can scale pretty quickly now. And what's kind of crazy is that, you know, it is like you said, it's you know, it's just like now I can scale faster because everything I've learned, it's like a really good mechanic that has tons of years of experience. It might take him 20 minutes to fix something that would take another guy like 33 hours, but it's not because he's just, you know, it's because of all the time he spent doing it, and he's just has learned a whole different way. I don't know how to even explain that,
I think
bro. But
what you're trying to say,
bro, by the way, dude, I'm really bad at explaining stuff.
I think what you're trying to say is like your skills compound.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Hey, he's last because sometimes I talk backwards and then I sandwich it and then I'm not sure and then I get a little lost.
But that's you. That's you.
But my mind is there. You guys know where my mind's at, right?
Yeah.
So,
but in a nutshell, it's always about like what we're about. We're about collaboration over competition.
For sure.
And I think people, because we have good morals, we do the right thing and we, do fair business. Like, dude, like when we announced that we took over this place, like 4 or 5 of my friends or people that I knew, like realtors or like those people, they hit me up. They're like, dude, congrats, man. But you beat us. And I was like, yeah, I've heard
that's
crazy.
I've heard that from quite a few. That's literally
But it's not like they're angry at us. It's they're happy for us. And it's like, hey, if you need anything or need any advice, please let me know. And I love that because it's like, damn, I feel the love, guys. They're rooting for us, and it's like, if you need anything, so it's like, we appreciate that. And same for you guys, we're rooting for you guys. If you guys have something or an idea that you need help on or you'd like to collaborate with, we're freaking down.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then, just like, you got to be prepared for everything though, guys. Like I got my legal team, I'm ready to go. And like, legal, you have to have literally like everything. You got to have a good accountant. You got to have a good, like I would say Gemma's like a really good numbers person. So you got to have a good wealth management team. That shout out to Westpac. You guys have been amazing. Yeah, Westpac has been amazing. I mean, just collaborating with everyone on your counts on your team, right? So you have to have all those things. Coupled with good people, like good GMs, good, just good people with good connections also in the community that can help get you those people that you're going to need. You don't even know who you're going to need when you need them, but you need to have that connection.
Basically, A players.
Have a plan for everything too, though, because trust me, go and I'm going to tell you guys, you don't have to have it all completely figured out. Just have a good 80. Like, if I didn't have it all figured out, and I like, there's a lot of people, right, that have this problem, and I'm gonna explain this, is that you need to be 100% sure, and you're not sure, you're like 75%, and so you don't even do the thing, whatever that is, and that is a problem. You can figure out the 25% later.
On the go.
But if you're like 75 to 80% sure, and then that the worst case scenario, you can deal with that, just go ahead and just do it.
Take action.
Figure it out, but have like little plans in place, but don't be so scared to not do something because you don't have it all completely figured out.
Because if you wait, then you'll just like miss the opportunity.
The opportunity's gone.
Like I have never thought I would own a bar before, and we had a plan to buy boring businesses, but the numbers were good, like for this place. And if we wait and hesitated, like literally it would have been gone like that.
Oh yeah. By the way, we basically got like, I don't even want to talk too much about that, but like we've already, like, everything's going good, guys. And I'm just excited for our investors, everyone. We continue to make the right plays. I'm a strategist. I'm a chess player. This is all I do all day. I love this. This is what I love. I love this part. Putting things together. That we all have our strengths and weaknesses. One of my weakness, everyone, and like you, I don't know if I've really said this. I get a little bit like tired of like babysitting something. So I like to bring those people up, put them in place, and then I like to go do something else. Right. That's kind of like what I love to do. But you got to make sure. But you got to have good systems and processes in place, put the right people in place. Josh brought up a good point before, and this is something that I like to do. Incentive. You got to incentivize people, and just kind of put it all together. It's a good recipe for success. And
execute.
Allows me to go do other things. And
dude, Anthony just freaking says the whole thing, and I just say it like an ad lib, like one word, like just
I love it. Hey, that added value. That was all I needed. Like I needed an agreement. So can I get an amen? Right?
Amen.
Guys, again, we're excited. Be on the lookout for, again, more investment opportunities, more collaborations. Hit us up if you have any questions at all. Hit us with a comment. We're still new with this whole podcast thing, so we do apologize. We aren't as consistent as we'd like to be. We will get there, and again, I promise you, we will get guests involved. Right now it's been on the fly.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, you know what? We need to knock one out. We want to give an update to the people that are watching. We want to keep you guys involved. I promise you, we will continue to do these, and we will get other guest speakers that are bigger than us. Again, we're just humble guys. We're young. we're young up and comers. We are, that's literally what we are. And if we can do it, you can do it too.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to let you guys know that you can do this. This is not we are not rocket scientists.
Yeah.
This guy did not go to but we do have Cheyenne over there helping us out, and she works for Boeing and puts freaking satellites in the sky. You know, so again, we have people out there that are probably very smart intellect people working for us.
Can't even say intellect, man.
Intellectual people, right? All right, so
and this is what he's saying. Anthony's saying that's just with the podcast and like with what's going on here. There's a lot of things that we're working on, like Aloha Acquisitions, with Salt Lake Collab. Like there's some big stuff that's about to go down that we can't say yet.
I can't tell you guys, but I'm telling you guys, there's some big stuff coming in the sky. Is some really cool stuff coming. One day we'll do we'll have we'll have someone behind the camera. I don't even know if I can say names. There's gonna be some big stuff coming, guys, and I'm super excited for that. The island's gonna be excited, and we just want to keep bringing good, positive things for everyone. Once again, if you're not sure if you are on the fence about pulling the trigger on an investment opportunity or opening your own business or just ask questions. If we can help, we'd love to. And that's this kind of guy's character. And that's my character.
We want everyone to make it. We want to make it together. We all want to eat together.
There's plenty, and that's another thing. There's plenty for everyone.
Yeah.
Anyone that has there's an abundance out there, but
abundance mindset. Yeah.
You have to have that kind of mindset. You really do, because it's out there. And if you're a go-getter and you move fast and you move on opportunities, you can take advantage of it and just get it. And everyone, you can bring people up with you. Like, guys, I'm excited to give a lot of the former employees, like I can't wait to give them their jobs back. Like, I'm super stoked for them. And we're going to give some equity to the
staff, the waiters, bartenders, the musicians, the bands.
I can't wait to bring all these people back into this place and under new leadership. It starts at the top. Be a good leader. You have to, and just be ready for anything.
Leaders lead.
Leaders lead. Yeah. So with that, I like that, man. That is a good end. Leaders lead.
And on that, we're gonna
wrap this baby up.
Yeah.
So this one's gonna be probably a shorter podcast, and typically what we're doing, we give you guys an hour, but this one's a little bit shorter. Again, this was on the fly. And if you guys have any questions, definitely link up with us.
And before ending, I just want to remind everyone again, we are raising money for our upcoming acquisition. Again, that is a commercial building that we are purchasing that comes with a free established business, and we are raising $700,000. And if someone is able to invest that with us, they will become part owner, and they'll own 25% of the building and 25% of the business.
Super stoked for that, guys. That one's going to be huge, I promise. Definitely reach out for us if you're interested in that. Even if you don't have the $700K and you have a portion of it or something, hit us up.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll definitely work in something right now. Excited, guys. All exciting things. I can't wait to share with you again what we're doing with this space. That will be on a later podcast. Definitely excited, guys.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you guys again for watching the Acquisition Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Anthony Jones.
And we'll see you guys next time. Shoots.
Peace.